Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support here on the channel. If you're new, welcome. You may also want to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I do also have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted on in the the playlist over there. So you might want to check those out. So those of you that would like to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. For those of you that would like to donate to the channel, I do have PayPal, Cash App, and I have my Amazon wish list. For those of you that are wanting to send in a tarot or an oracle deck, you can do that and then we can use that for future pick-a-card readings if you feel called to. So today's pick a card reading, I don't think that I've done this one for a while. I may have done it for the Moon Moth Goddess channel, but I don't know that I've done it on this channel before. So we're going to be basically looking at messages for those of you that are starseeds, healers, lightworkers, shamans, intuitives, psychics, all of that stuff, okay? We're going to be getting messages for you, hopefully pertaining to maybe where you're at on your spiritual path, maybe focusing on soul's mission, soul's purpose. So we'll be getting messages that are going to help you in that. So we do have 3 piles out today. If you do feel drawn to more than one pile, always go with what your intuition is telling you. You may feel that you resonate with just one of them or, all of them. Just go with whatever your intuition is telling you today. So I have pulled some oracle cards here. We're going to be adding in some additional oracle messages, and then we'll also be pulling some tarot to help as well to see what the message is for you from Star Family, from your higher self, from your spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, any other beings of light that are wanting to come in and assist with messages today. I've just kind of let it open and setting the intention to only allow in messages that are to serve your best and highest good and are of the highest vibration. So pile 1, we are going to do Phosphosiderite. Okay, it's a little Phosphosiderite heart. That is going to be for pile number 1. Messages for starseeds, lightworkers, healers, psychics, intuitives, shaman. And then pile number 2, we are going to do this Aquamarine. And pile number 3, we have a blue rose quartz. For pile number 3. Okay, so timestamps will be down below. Pause the video if you do need a little bit more time. And I think I'm just going to move these down here so you guys can see because they might blend into the cards. Okay, so those are your choices there. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi pile 1, so those of you that resonated with this Phosphosiderite, a little crystal here, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out messages for those of you that are starseeds, lightworkers, healers, shamans, psychics, intuitives, somewhere within that category. Like I said, hopefully messages for your soul's path, your soul's mission, maybe something that's going to help to give you a little bit of clarity. So let's see what we have for you, group 1. We have card number 41, manifestation blessings for progress. Okay, that is your first card out. Manifestation blessings for progress. I love that message already. Okay, and then we have card number 12. It says reach out. And it says, I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. Okay, and those of you that are starseeds and lightworkers, that is your mission. Okay, we're raising collective consciousness to help with Earth shifting into 5D unity consciousness. We have rediscovery here. Beautiful. And I'm also seeing grounding here. Look at that, how we have 2 pictures of Mother Earth here. Some of you might even resonate as earth angels or feeling, okay, we'll talk about it. I'm already getting messages. Let's pull the tarot first. Okay. Let's see. And those of you that want to know what tarot oracle decks I'm using, I always list them in the description box, which is located directly underneath the video. It'll have like some information and then maybe a little space that says more, and you just click on that and it'll open up the whole thing. Okay. So let's see. Pile. Can I do it this way? Yes. Oh, pile number 1. Messages for Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Healers. What is the message for group 1? We have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. What is the message for group 1? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords, also the 5 of Swords, and let's pull one more. And the King of Cups. Wow. Support. I love that. Okay. So already one of the messages that I'm getting here is that you are receiving, some of you are a divine channel here, channeling, and I feel like some of you might not even realize that you're doing it. Okay, some of you do, yes, have an awareness that you're channeling information from your star family, from interdimensional beings, passed on loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, source, however you choose to look at that. But yes, I'm definitely feeling that you are a divine channel. I feel many of you have been gifted with clairvoyance, clairaudience. There's a lot of messages that are being, I feel like, given to you in the dream state, maybe even daydreaming. I feel those of you that chose this pile have a very, very strong connection to Mother Earth. Okay. I'm noticing that there is a world, the Earth here, in both of these here. And here we have the Earth, and there's this beautiful big tree that has this light that's kind of beaming down from the sky down into that. So it kind of makes me feel that not only do you have, this makes me feel like there's an activation happening for you there. And so for those of you that might be feeling a little bit confused, like, where am I on my path? What am I supposed to be doing? What is my soul's mission? I'm definitely feeling that you, for some of you might be very connected into, like I said, maybe career fields, jobs that have to do with Mother Earth. That could be, I don't even know what you would call that. It may be like the ecosystem. It could be about geology, things of that nature. And that could even be with maybe energy conservation. I almost said conversation. Conservation, habitat, it could have anything to do with wildlife or nature, trees, things of that nature. But I'm also noticing that as this light is kind of coming down here with this beautiful big tree here, like I said, I feel many of you are very connected into Mother Earth. And I feel Many of you may also be called, into places of being some type of activist, okay, as part of your soul's mission, or what you feel kind of like your destined career path. I feel like a lot of you being in a place of making decisions, a position of power or authority, or being a person who maybe makes important decisions revolving around Earth. Okay, maybe something that some of you are just kind of feeling within you. And if you are, then that is your confirmation there. Some of you with the King of Cups energy here, these are jobs in healthcare, related fields, healing. Page of Cups is very much the artist, music, poetry, drawing. There's a very strong connection here to the inner child. I'm also noticing you have rediscovery here. And here we have, it looks like a little girl. Rediscovery here with the Page of Cups. So I am feeling, as your kind of like your overall message here, the big thing that stood out to me here is your first message that says manifestation blessings for progress. And then your next message says reach out. It says, I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. So not only is that you being this channel of maybe even speaking, some type of working, teaching, or some type of even communication, someone who is like a speaker in some regard. It kind of makes me think about like TED Talks, things like that. The King of Cups could definitely go into like therapy, counseling, things of that nature. But the message that I'm getting here for you specifically is that some of you may feel that where you're at right now and where you, I feel like, would like to be further along in your path, or even taking that next step, okay? The next step on your path. And I'm just going to move this down a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. Okay. The next step here, I feel like you are receiving downloads from Spirit about what you're needing to do, say next for your path. Okay? You're receiving those messages here. And I feel like you might be questioning, how is this supposed to happen? Okay? How am I supposed to make this happen when I don't have the tools that I need? And I feel like that's coming from this Five of Swords energy. This could be self-sabotaging thoughts, or even feeling defeated, okay, in some regard. And the Four of Pentacles is also here. The Four of Pentacles can also be when we're kind of stuck in the comfort zone, or we have scarcity mindset, poverty consciousness, going right into that Five of Pentacles energy. So here we could be afraid of taking a risk, afraid of, spending a little money, or it could even be that we are dealing with money that is a little bit on the tight side, okay? So I feel like the downloads that you are receiving, and this is, I feel like, where important, where Spirit is really wanting you to ground into this energy, because many of you are, as Lightworkers, Starseeds, and you're receiving information, like I said, some of you without even realizing it, okay? You're receiving, channeling information from Source, and all of this information is being downloaded, okay? You're receiving all of it, and there is, an inner knowing that you have within you. And so I'm feeling that your message here is for you to really work on grounding your energy, because it is through grounding here that you're going to be a better channel to receive this information in a way that, instead of just kind of, because either way you're receiving the information, but can you kind of access that information through those activations, downloads that you're receiving? are you able to, feel that inner knowingness and be connected into your higher self to know exactly what it is that you're meant to do, or what your next step is. Okay? Because I feel like Spirit's saying here, you're receiving the information's coming in, but it's important for you to stay grounded to earth, right? Because sometimes we can get a little spacey here and start kind of, getting a little floaty, especially with the Page of Cups. This is very daydreamy energy, which the daydreaming is good, because this kind of allows our mind to stop analyzing things and stop negative thinking about how something's going to happen, how we're going to make it happen. So I'm also feeling a message here during the grounding exercises, which you could do by spending time in nature, spending time outdoors, going for a walk, sitting out in the backyard, putting literally your feet on the ground, okay? In the sand, walking through forest, ocean, river, lakes, just anywhere in nature. If you are living a place where you don't really have so much nature, you can also let's just say put on some music that, like you hear the rainforest in the background, or you hear, ocean or something like that. And you surround yourself in the home. You can buy little plants, okay? Little plants inside the house, little trees or bigger trees that are for the home to kind of create that environment there, okay? And during that, with the Page of Cups energy here, the Page of Cups is a very daydreamy energy, okay? It is also a very intuitive and very creative energy as well. So I feel like you might receive the information that you need through this, but this also gives you an opportunity here to connect in with your inner child, okay? Rediscovery here. And this could be rediscovering parts of yourself, hidden talents, skills, abilities. And I feel like it helps you to feel more or less that you can learn to trust the information that you are receiving versus the overthinking and overanalyzing it. Okay. I am also feeling here, for those of you who are feeling like, how is this going to happen? I don't have the money for it, or, things of that nature. Spirit is literally telling you here, manifestation blessings for progress and reaching out. So I feel like Spirit is saying, don't be afraid of asking your spirit guides, asking your ancestors, to assist you with this, because I feel like aligning your energy to what your soul's mission is, okay? However you choose to do that, whether it's through the King of Cups energy where you are, I'm also feeling a need of grounding and stabilizing your emotions here, okay? As well as the thoughts that are here with the Five of Swords. So that you are able to bring your energy into alignment, aligning with what your purpose is. And this could simply be letting go of these negative beliefs that you have about being able to pursue whatever your dreams and goals are, or where you're feeling called to, okay? Because I feel like Spirit is trying to help you to bring, and some of you might already start to notice that there are certain blessings that are kind of coming in for you. This kind of makes me think about like blessings in disguise, okay? And I recently had one, like, I think it was like a week and a half ago. And I was kind of in a place too where I was feeling super, super frustrated, okay? I'm human too, okay? So it was kind of just like I was thinking, how am I going to do this? And I was right here in that Five of Swords energy, Four of Cups and Five of Swords. Where I was thinking, how is this going to happen? And then it felt like something went wrong. And I was like, oh my goodness, if this could not get any worse than what this is right now. But then like literally a day later, I saw the light and I was like, oh my goodness, this is why this had to happen. And then in came that blessing that I needed to get done what I needed to get done. And I was like kind of like baffled for a few days. And I was like, oh my goodness, how spirit works like this. It's like you think that it's like there's something wrong here. Why is it going the opposite way of the way that I want this to go? But it ended up turning out exactly with what I needed in order to, do what I needed to get done. And I was like floored. I was like, oh my goodness, here it is. I'm going to do it. Okay. So that's kind of like this message that I'm getting here, is that spirit is saying that there's a need for grounding your energy, letting go of the fears that you have about taking a risk, getting under control and stabilizing your emotions. And also because you have water energy here and you also have air. Okay. So the King of Cups represents stability as it relates to your emotions, also your feelings, your intuition, and your creative energy. Okay. The Swords is all about the mind, the thoughts, and the Queen of Swords represents clarity, so that you are able to envision, what you need to make the decision and be confident in it. Okay. So there's two powerful energies here. And I'm also feeling the key here is also connecting into your inner child, because your inner child has some amazing creative abilities, talents, skills, things that you need to nurture, hidden talents and skills that you need to also nurture here. So I feel like spirit is saying, ask for help. Okay. Ask for help. And it could be with your spirit guides. It could be, a friend that you have, a family member. Especially if you're wanting to, say, like, pursue a certain passion or a certain career path. Okay. But manifestation blessings for progress, so that you're able to make progress, right? There could be spirits wanting you to kind of align in the mindset and the emotions so that you are grounded and balanced and aligned to be able to receive these blessings. Okay. Whether they are money or opportunities coming your way. But if we hold on to this Five of Swords energy, which is the sabotaging, negative thoughts, negative thinking, it makes it more difficult for us in terms of our frequency, because this can be lower vibrational energy. Okay. Now, we're human, just like I was describing myself earlier. I'm here, I'm in this too. Okay. If we have these thoughts that creep in, try to work on grounding to help you to release the thoughts, okay, behind that. The important thing is that you don't hold on to this way of thinking, this way of feeling, where it becomes your baseline energy, okay? You don't want that. If it becomes your baseline energy, then we've got low frequency energy, low vibrational energy, and it makes it more difficult for us to align with the blessings or opportunities, because they are also at a different frequency, a different vibration, which is going to be higher than where this is at. So this is where spirit is kind of pressing this issue with needing to get grounded, needing to get in alignment, both in the mind and in the feelings, okay? And also this grounding energy here with the Four of Pentacles is also about stability. So I'm also feeling there's a need for you to trust, okay? But also to take action here. Some of you may also be needing to connect with others. We have reach out here. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. So some of you are feeling called, like I said, to connect with larger audiences, larger groups of people. And you may be able to do that through, creating a podcast, creating a YouTube channel, creating some type of social media, or like I said, speaking, teaching, things of that nature. I do also feel like spirit is encouraging you to nurture, like I said, your inner child here. Some of you may be needing to work a little bit on learning to trust your intuition. Okay, but I do feel like Spirit has blessings coming in for you that are going to help you to progress along your path. So there's a need for you to trust that you will receive what you need. Okay, trust you'll receive what you need. So I do want to pull some more messages here. Yeah, know you're supported. We've got support here with the King of Cups. Right? This is your mission here. Okay, let's see. Pile 1. What messages? Okay. So we've got pitch here, and it says be as clear, concise, and professional as you can be when you explain your ideas to potential associates, okay? So this may even be for those of you that are wanting to connect with others, maybe a need for collaborating with others, okay, working on some type of project, or even connecting with other starseeds, other lightworkers. I kind of feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to kind of broadcast on a larger scale, and that may include maybe traveling for some of you. It could be like wanting to relocate. It could be collaborations with others, okay? Star family or soul family. We do have counsel here as well. It says seek out the counsel of those whose lives and creative work you most admire, okay? So this could even be people that inspire you, people that could provide mentorship or guidance in some way. Maybe some of you are needing to connect with people who are on your level, right? Especially with this starseed or light worker, healer, psychic energy, or intuitives, shamans. This is surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Okay, let's see what else. What else are you needing to hear? Okay. So we've got cooperation here. It says your goal can benefit from you surrounding yourself with like-minded people. I just said that. Okay. We also have introspection. Introspection is often necessary to deepen your awareness of the unity and divinity of life. So yes, I'm feeling, especially for those of you where you feel like you're alone or you feel lonely, Spirit is wanting to let you know you are not alone, okay? There is a whole team of people, okay? Here on Earth, other like-minded souls, in the ethers, in the spirit realm. So whenever you're kind of feeling like a little lost, a little ungrounded, let grounding, whether it be, like I said, walking out in nature, meditating is also something that really helps us as well, okay? To help you feel more of that, like, unity consciousness, okay? Away from duality in that I am separate from my blessings, or I am separate from this person, I'm separate from that person. That is all 3D stuff. We're shifting into higher vibrational energies and, fifth density. Okay. So let's see what else. Other messages Spirit has. Blessings for your progress. I love that. So there could be certain opportunities, right, that kind of come your way. And this is where Spirit is saying to pay attention. Help is on the way. You're going to receive what you need. We have Inner Earth here, so another card about Earth. It says you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay? So you have to trust that things are going to work out. Which, like I said, I shared a little bit about what happened to me. I have those days too. Where I'm just like, what in the actual F is going on here? Why is this happening? No. So yes, it says you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. And then we also have fall into my arms. And to me, this speaks a lot about surrender. Exactly that, surrender. It says holding the opposites and the extremes of life. So I feel like as you kind of move through and shift into, where you're supposed to be, getting into alignment. You know, part of that can be a little bit uncomfortable as we start to let go of people, situations, old patterns of you know, thinking, conditioning, things of that nature. I feel like this is also with the extremes of life, you know, holding the opposites. To me, this speaks a lot about us kind of riding the waves, right? Not every day is going to be perfect. Not every day of us, you know, even doing the work that you do, right, to serve the collective in some way is going to be easy. But this is you kind of keeping yourself grounded, stabilized, right, with your own emotions and how you let things affect you. Okay? Taking some time, taking a break, taking a breath, right, to kind of bring yourself back to center. Like I said, you don't want that energy to be something that kind of lingers and then it becomes your vibration. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 1, messages for starseeds, lightworkers, healers, shamans, intuitive, psychics. What do we have for pile number 1? We've got the sacred waters. It says nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. Okay? So I feel like also with this message here, Spirit is saying, don't forget to take care of you, especially with any of you that are doing energy work, those of you that are tarot readers. You can expend a lot of energy, okay? And I know you guys have been noticing that, you know, until at least a week ago, I was kind of MIA, you know, and it really was that all of everything that I had gone through with the move and planning for it and packing in Arizona, unpacking over here, it was a lot. And then addition to that, I was doing, you know, picker cards and private readings and healings, Reiki healings for people. It took a lot out of me. And so I thought as soon as I got here, I was just going to be able to pick up and go. No. Spirit was like, no, girl, you need to sit down and do some self-care. And that's what happened. No matter how much I tried, I would come in to my little tarot room here and I would sit down at the table and I'd pull the cards out and I'm just like, this is not happening. Like I could not bring myself to do it. I was just on empty. So take your time to rest, okay? Take your time to rest. And that's something that I've been doing is bringing myself or allowing myself and not feeling guilty for it to take a break, take a rest, okay? Take time to nourish you. I'm also noticing that in both of these cards here, well, actually all 3 of them, there's water here. Water is also something that is incredibly purifying. You know, that could be taking a salt bath. It could be setting the intention in your shower that the water is clearing you, purifying you. This could be, you know, going to the ocean, a lake, a river. Those of you that live in those parts of the world or can go on vacation, spending time near beaches. This reminds me, I don't even know what these are aside from, it looks like a cave here. What do they call these things? Like a grotto or a, you know, the little places that are inside the caves and like underneath the waterfalls and stuff like that, where if you could just kind of just spend time just in that and just kind of reset, okay? But Spirit is saying nourishment and replenishment. Take time to give back to you, nurture yourself, okay? Which can also happen with the Page of Cups energy here. This is about self-love and self-care as well. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. Pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonate with this pile here with the Aquamarine, this is going to be your reading today. And so we are doing messages for those of you that are starseeds, lightworkers, healers, shamans, intuitives, psychics, tarot readers, everything that kind of falls into that category. We're going to see what messages Spirit has for you at this time. We do have some oracle messages. You guys did get an extra card, okay, with in your pile. We're also going to be pulling some tarot and then adding on some additional oracle messages. So let's see what the message is. We have Into Freedom, card number 12. We have Crystal Ascension. Wow. Number 37. It says, I am attuned to the universal kingdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. Crystal Ascension. Okay. We also have Influence here. And we have Focus. Influence, Focus, and then your extra card, we have Nothing Has Gone Wrong. Nothing has gone wrong. This kind of makes me feel that some of you kind of feel that this could either be that you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, or that things are not working out for you when they really are. You just don't see it yet. Into Freedom. Into Freedom to me kind of gives me this message here for you about letting go of any self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging thoughts that are restricting you, holding you back. We have Influence here, so it kind of makes me feel there's a need for you to really kind of pay attention to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with good company, people that are loving, that are supportive, that have your highest and best good. Okay? Highest and best good. If there is a connection or a friend, a work environment, a coworker, a romantic partner, a family member, anything that is bringing in chaotic or pain, chaos in your life, this person's energy might be something that it kind of reminds me of like of an energy vampire. I'm feeling a need for you for boundaries here, and for you to kind of maybe even have a realization, maybe from withdrawing yourself from certain people. If you already kind of have a feel, okay, this person, pay attention to how you feel, okay? After spending time or talking to someone, do you feel drained? Do you feel confused? Do you feel hurt? Do you feel tension? Okay? To see how this person's energy is impacting your mental, emotional well-being. Okay? To make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive influences so that you're able to continue to keep yourself grounded and focused. Okay? We also have Crystal Ascension here, and this kind of reminds me, because it says, I'm attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. So some of you, this may be a need for you to kind of work with crystals at this time. And this brings to mind to me, I actually have two pieces here. These are Lemurian quartz, okay? These crystals do have a lot of information within them, specifically this one. This one's called a recorder. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick it up, but it has a little, where is it at? There's a little kind of things that are kind of encoded here, but you might feel called to work with certain crystals. It's on this side and this side. I don't think the camera is going to pick it up at all, but it's a little, it looks like a little triangle that's embedded into the crystal, like it was stamped with it, but it's actually embedded in it. But these crystals have a lot of information that has been stored in them, and you can use them for meditating and connecting into information that was put here by the Lemurians. Okay. So some of you, like I said, this is kind of what this reminds me of maybe there's a need for you to work with crystals at this time. If you feel specifically drawn to, certain colors, certain ones, I recommend just kind of going into like a little crystal shop and just kind of going with wherever you're feeling called to, because there's a lot in there. Okay. If you go to a good one, it can be a little overwhelming which one to choose. But yeah, this kind of is what this reminds me of. Attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. So some of you, yeah, you might feel called to maybe even work with Lemurian, which is something I like working with too. Crystal ascension. What else? Let's pull some tarot and see. And also there is the yin and yang symbol here, which is balance here, masculine, feminine. Nothing has gone wrong. Maybe for some of you, it could be like a little bit of overthinking here, what your mission is, or what your path is, or what your next step is. Okay. Let's see here. You might even look to your own beliefs, right? Your own thoughts, your own emotions. How are they influencing you? In a positive way or in a negative way? We have the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with a lot of mental... some of you, the 10 of Swords can be pain. It could be suffering, betrayal, okay? Going through a breakup, going through a separation. This could even be some type of ending here. It can also be when we're at a place where we're feeling really mentally just tapped out, drained, exhausted. Maybe something has ended recently and Spirit's saying nothing has gone wrong, because in our mind, yes, we might be thinking this is painful, this ending that's happened, and Spirit's like everything is happening the way that it's meant to. Maybe there is somebody that has recently left your life, or they've been removed, okay, out of your life, a divine intervention. If it could have been somebody that was a distraction on your path. Okay, let's see what else here. Message for pile number... Somebody that wasn't in alignment with you. Or a job that wasn't in alignment with you. Okay. We have the Star, which is about healing, renewal. We also have Strength and the Death card. Okay, so yes, this kind of makes me feel that some of you guys might really be going through it, and that could be because of something you've got going on, externally, a situation you've got going on. We have the Death card here, which is about change. It's also about transformation. So with the Strength card being here, the Strength card is about you finding inner strength, your inner strength right now, especially if you're going through something challenging right now that might be painful, or even a lot of thoughts that are kind of coming in and really bothering you and really just kind of taking it out of you mentally, draining you. Yeah, I feel like some of you might really, you could be going through your awakening. You could be experiencing ascension symptoms. Because we do have crystal ascension here. You could definitely be going through, we're not seeing the hermit here. Some of you could potentially be going through your dark night of the soul. Okay. So I feel like there's a need for you to really work towards really channeling into your inner strength, okay? Is going to be important here. If you are going through something here, the Strength card is also about gentleness and compassion. So this may be taking it easy on yourself, taking the time that you need to rest, to heal, so that you can be better focused on your path ahead. Okay. You do also have the 8 of Wands energy here. And the 8 of Wands can talk about energy that's in motion, things that are happening quickly. So some of you there might be like a lot of purging here. Okay. A lot of things that maybe are coming to the surface for you to be able to release, to heal. Like I said, some of you might be dealing with a person or situation that has come to an end, or that has been purged out of your life. And I feel like it is for good reason here. Okay. It's understanding, like Spirit is saying, nothing has gone wrong. It may feel like, why did this happen, or why am I going through this? But you know, it's all, I feel like, in an effort to really help you to get aligned with where you're supposed to be. Okay, so let's pull some more oracle cards here. Especially if you've been going through a lot here, this is Spirit wanting you to be gentle with yourself, okay? Take the time you need to rest, for self-care, for self-love. Pile number 2 is messages for starseeds, lightworkers, and healers. And as you purge and release, right, this is you moving yourself into a place of freedom, because you're no longer carrying things. The old version of yourself is hitting the road, okay? Hitting the road. Okay, so we have free associate here. And it says, allow the first thing that comes to your mind without self-censorship to bestow a vision upon you. Okay? And basically what this means is, you know how sometimes, you know, we have like this dream or this vision and we're like, wow, you know, I really want to do this. And then in come the negative thoughts. Nope, can't do that. You don't have enough money for that. You can't do this. You can't do that. You wouldn't be good at that. You're going to fail. What is, you know, all that stuff that comes in. So this is basically Spirit saying, take some time to really focus, right? Within, and don't allow, and if they do, because they might, right? Those thoughts might come in, to just observe them, okay? Observe them as they kind of pass through, and just, you know, try to really kind of just work on grounding yourself again to help yourself to stay in that higher frequency energy here. So let's see what else. Pile number 2, messages for starseeds, lightworkers, and healers, shamans, psychics, intuitives. We have resistance here. And it says, understanding why you resist what you have to do is a crucial part of the creative process. Understanding why you resist what you have to do. So this can be taking a look at what thoughts, right, feelings, emotions are coming up for you that are creating blocks here. Understanding where they come from. If there's certain fears, insecurities. Okay, some of you, it could be working on your confidence, your self-esteem. Solar plexus energy. We have manifestation here. And it says, soon you may manifest the goal you focus your spiritual energies upon. Okay. So let's see what else. Pile number 2. Okay, so we also have growth. And it says, feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. So it's definitely something that I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to do. Okay, to really kind of get your energy into alignment. Some of you might even look for, you know, for healing with crystals that you feel drawn to, right? Rose quartz, I do have here. This could be something that's really good for, you know, self-love. You've got selenite, really good for clearing energy. Okay. So yes, I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to work with crystals at this time. You know, selenite is also one that's really inexpensive. Okay, especially it's really good. Like if you don't have other crystals, selenite is one that can really work wonders to clear clear things, to help you with that. Okay, other ones, you know, they might be a little bit more pricey, but you can always work with selenite. Very powerful. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. Pile number 2. We have jump in, and it says Andromedan energy. So maybe some of you might be starseeds with Andromedan. We had adventure, and it says say yes to change. Okay. Jump in. To me, that's about taking a leap of faith. Pile number 2. We have the Star Keeper here. Cosmic Ancestor. It says seed the light by staying grounded. Okay. And even in this focus card here, this person is sitting down meditating, and it's kind of like they're receiving unconditional love from, you know, the spirit realm, cosmic ancestors. See the light by staying grounded. Beautiful. And that, to me, that says a lot about you grounding in light energies, right? Light energies. Let's see. We have perspective here. It says none of this matters. Zoom out to gain common ground. So some of you, it may even revolve around you changing or shifting your perspective, okay? Maybe about something. Like I said, some of you might be really going through stuff right now. A lot of clearing. We also have the crumbling at the bottom, and it says, what are you clinging on to? This looks a lot like the Tower. Okay, some of you might be going through your awakening right now, or another wave of your awakening. It may also feel like you could be having lots of realizations, lots of epiphanies. The Tower energy can also bring in a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction sometimes, kind of feeling like our world has been flipped upside down. You know, people are being removed, people are leaving our life, and it's like really about anything that is not in alignment with you, doesn't match where you're going, right? Vibrationally, not everyone is meant to come with you. Okay, some of you might even be going through, you know, divorces and separations and leaving jobs and, you know, some major life changes. But again, this is Spirit saying nothing has gone wrong. Maybe there's a need for shifting the perspective to the spiritual perspective of understanding that, you know, you're growing, you're shifting, you're changing. And like I said, not all of those friendships or jobs or people, you know, are going along your path. And so, you know, it can be hard, it can be difficult to say goodbye to certain people, to let certain things, certain people go, or even certain career paths that you may have been working on. You know, change is not easy. It can be really challenging. Sometimes it can be painful. It can be a lot to go through. Okay, and I do feel like it's Spirit really showing you here there's a lot of growth happening here, and sometimes, you know, it might take a while for you to see that, just how much things are changing. But I definitely feel like there's a lot that's changing within you, and Spirit is wanting to provide you with all of the support that you're needing this time to continue on with your growth and not be so hard on yourself, and try to work on letting go of any of those, like I said, self-limiting beliefs, conditioning, which, you know, this kind of energy really helps to release a lot of illusions, you know, that we may have been stuck in, and really helping us to see things clearly. And sometimes with those realizations, you know, come a lot of changes, okay, that we're feeling called to make, okay? Like I said, letting go of people, situations, and really making some big changes in our life, big moves. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the blue rose quartz, this is going to be your reading today. So we are getting messages for those of you that are starseeds, lightworkers, healers, shamans, intuitives, psychics, tarot readers, people that work in the spiritual community, serve others, all of you that fall into that category. Okay, so we're going to get messages for you to hopefully help you along your path of where you're at right now. You did get an extra card. We are going to be starting off with these, pulling some tarot, and then adding in some additional oracle messages for you. So let's see what your message is we have unique well-being, card number 16. We have Earth Elemental, number 6, and it says, I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. Okay. We have number 28, embrace your divine right to heal. So, wow, some of you are definitely healers. Okay. We have, look at this, potential. I love this. Potential. There's a little face hiding in there. Maybe some of you are not seeing your potential here. Embrace your divine right to heal. Some of you are healers and need to step into that role. Unique well-being. And then we have soul journey here. Wow. I feel like I want to read this card too. What deck is this again? It's this one here. I think so, right? The Secret Language of Light. Okay, another thing that I'm noticing is there's this, she looks like a little forest lady here, but she's all wrapped up in the tree. What I'm noticing is that she's got plants growing out of her hands. It gives me a lot of like the Empress vibes here. Growth, fertility, nurturing, healing. Embrace your divine right to heal. Okay, so let's see what this message, number 9, soul journey. It reminds me a lot of the Hermit too. Maybe some of you are feeling a little bit lost right now. Doing maybe a lot of healing for yourself, you know. But I'm feeling like Spirit's saying to you here, like, you are a healer. You are a healer, in case you didn't know. Look at that. The first message here, you are ready to start. Okay. So it says, a new chapter is beginning for you right now. This time, go easy on yourself. Be the courageous, loving being you are. Breathe into the present moment and allow any anxieties to drop away. Enjoy the journey and stop thinking the future will bring something better. When the future arrives, it will be now. Step out of the shadow of your past. All that matters is what you decide to do from this moment. Your life is yours to live in whatever way is meaningful to you. You brought yourself to this life and you're responsible for the quality of it. Trying to understand your reason for coming here will just hold you back. Just remember, everything that you have done was the best thing to do at the time. Or you thought it was. As you move forward, you will understand your motives. Experience allows you to better handle crisis. You are now deliberately creating a new chapter in your life. You are such an amazing pioneer. I love that. So the inspired reflections and actions say, everything occurs to help us clarify and focus on what we love. Don't let anything sway you from this. Care about how you feel by adjusting your focus to the soul of your heart. Be kind to yourself right now and in every moment. You are doing the best you can. Treat yourself to a spa treatment, massage, or energy healing. Wow, this is beautiful. Unique well-being. Let's see what your tarot. Where is the tarot? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, this kind of makes me feel that some of you have this gift, and it's like you might know and feel like, okay, yes, I'm a healer, but it almost kind of feels like Spirit is encouraging you, like, okay, what are you waiting for? I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. To me, this is also speaking about you aligning with your birthright. And, you know, the birthright for all of us is receiving blessings, abundance, prosperity, love. This is all something that is available to us, with us aligning our energy to be open to receive it, right? When we get blocked with self-limiting beliefs, conditioning, self-sabotaging thoughts and, you know, behaviors, fear, insecurity, lack of confidence in ourselves, all of this energy keeps us kind of in a lower vibrational state, right? Worrying, anxiety, stressing, all of it. Okay? And it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, stand up in your power and claim your birthright. Okay? Let's see. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Page of Pentacles and Justice. Yeah, I feel like definitely Spirit's saying it's time. Okay, it's time to really listen to what your soul's truth is. The Page of Pentacles energy is about planting the seed for something new, creating or starting a new project, maybe starting a new job, taking a new job. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like Spirit saying it's time. It's time. No more waiting, no more lollygagging, okay? No more lollygagging. Let's see. Five of Wands. And this might be inner conflict that you're dealing with, right? Feeling conflicted about, should I do this? Should I take this path? Should I take that job? Should I change careers? We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so Page of Swords, I'm seeing education here. The Page of Swords is about doing research. It's about gathering information, looking things up, getting more details. Okay, so especially for those of you that have been really feeling called to healing work. Now, keep in mind that this healing can come in many different forms, okay, of helping people to heal. Reiki healing, okay, is one, any type of alternative healing modality. If you want to take it the spiritual route, yes, you can become a Reiki healer. You can become a sound healer, okay, working with sound bowls, working with tuning forks, working with gongs. You can become a tarot reader, right? You can also give healing messages through reading the tarot with people that need help, right? Need clarity, need guidance. That can be very healing, helping people to heal. You can become, you know, work in healthcare, right? Nurses, doctors, therapists, right? Counselors, social workers, right? There's so many different ways of being able to do that, okay? So you have to go with what your heart and your soul is really calling you to do. But Spirit is saying here, let's start getting some information going, okay? Especially if you're someone who kind of wants to open your own business, right? Make a list for yourself of things that you need to do and start checking the things off that list. Let's see here. Ace of Wands. Okay, so here we go. Ace of Wands is about divine inspiration. It's about a creative spark. It's about potential. Okay, and passionate new beginning. This is. I feel many of you have already received download from Spirit. Okay, maybe there's been some type of inspiration that you felt recently about wanting to do something, feeling called towards something. Okay, maybe this is going to school, going to an online class, or taking a class. Okay, is something. Both of these, or actually the Ace of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, these are all about new beginnings, starting something new. Some of you with the Page's energy here, this could be being a novice at something, right? Not having much experience. So Maybe this is getting more information, learning, okay, being open to learning something new. The pages, like I said, they are novices. So this is nurturing, something, getting into the field a little bit more. Maybe some of you are, going to start reading about energy work and how Reiki healing works, or how other types of healing modalities can help in that way as well. Okay. But yes, most definitely, I feel like Spirit is saying it is time to go. It's time to go. All right, let's see what else. Pile number 3. And some of you with unique well-being here, I almost feel like you might be somebody who might even be helping people in a way with like mind, body, spirit, right? Somebody's overall well-being. And that might look like you, I don't know. I mean, that could even be going into like becoming a nutritionist, helping people to feed their body, or to nurture themselves in a way. We have recycle here. It says learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision for the future. Let's see what else. Pile number 3. We have trust. Trust that you were born a creative being and have never stopped being one. Okay, so believing in yourself, I feel like definitely. Okay. Look at this. Procrastination. It says stop focusing on your problems and excuses. Take a small step and do something constructive, right? Even if it's just a little baby step in that direction. Okay. That's where I was saying, into this Page of Swords energy here, where you get more information. Okay, what do I need to get done? Let's say that you say, I want to open my own business. Okay, what's the first step? Let's look at how much it is to get a business license, right? Start there. Do we want to open our own website? Okay, let's start looking at who can do a website for us. Is there apps that where we can kind of do it cheaply, right? In a way that is a little bit more inexpensive, so we're not paying so much money for it, unless, you have the means to spend more money. But there are alternatives out there for you to be able to get done what you need to get done. Okay, what kind of loans do they have for new business owners or small business owners? Can you start working on, maybe for some of you, it's like you're really good at making things, maybe you like to work with crystals and you make bracelets that can help people to heal with, or, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many different ideas, I feel like, for you. We have precision here, and it says the desire to do things precisely is useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. Okay, so to me, this also talks about like when people are perfectionists. Okay, you try to have everything perfect. Yeah, as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. Yeah, that says a lot to me about like a person who's a perfectionist, like feeling like what you do has to be exactly looking like this way, right? Which could create a lot of rigid thinking. I feel like there's a need for kind of keeping your perspective open to what your path with, say, with healing might not look like what that person's looks like. It's just different. Okay. We also have preparation here, and it says luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet, which means that if we're wanting to get something done, right, we can't just wait until it is handed to us. We need to put in effort, right? If we want something, if we're working towards something, we have a goal, we have a dream, we have a desire, we have to start putting a plan together. Okay. All right, so let's see, what other messages? Okay, so we have Child of the Cosmos, beautiful. It says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay. So I feel like with this message here, you know, when you are feeling maybe a little bit of doubt, a little bit of uncertainty, fear, you know, I feel like there's a need for, first off, grounding your energy and really work towards connecting in with your spirit team, with your higher self. Okay. You having access to divine consciousness. Okay. We all do. We all have the means to do that. Okay. We just have to open ourselves up to receive and not overthink when we do receive those messages. Trust your path. It says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay. So again, this reminds me of a message that was similar that came through. I think it might have been pile 2, which is basically saying, without your negative thoughts coming in about all the why you can't do this, why you can't do that, why this is not going to work, all the negative thinking, what would you do? Okay, which path would you choose? Or, you know, which direction would you take if you knew you were being supported all along the way? What would it be that you would choose to do? Okay, trust your path. Let's see what else. Yeah, I definitely feel like Spirit's saying here it's time to really follow in what your soul's truth is. Step into your and live and work towards your fullest potential. Okay? We have dance with life, and it says do something to change your energy. Okay? So some of you might be having, like I said, this 5 of Wands energy where there might be a little bit of inner struggle. Some of you might be needing to make some changes here. Okay? Do something to change your energy. What I'm getting with that is, you know, dancing, walking, exercising can also be something that helps us to release certain energy, especially, you know how sometimes if you get mad or somebody gets mad, they're like, oh, I'm going to go for a walk, right? And it kind of helps to clear your mind, helps to clear and calm down and kind of helps you to regulate your emotions. Okay. So dance with life, to me, you know, some of you might find that moving your body might be something that's helpful for you to kind of release certain stuck or stagnant energy that's there, to help you feel a little better. Okay. Maybe getting out of the house or, you know, going and spending some time outdoors might be something that helps you with that as well. So let's see what else. Any other messages for pile number 3, Spirit? We have Council of Light. Wow. It says divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So this is definitely Spirit wanting you to know that you are being supported. Okay. Everything is happening the way that it's meant to. You are exactly where you were meant to be at this time. But also if you feel guided, if you feel pulled, right, in a certain direction, there's a need for you to really kind of go with that. Okay. This 5 of Wands can definitely create resistance, procrastination, right? So there's a need for you to trust that the divine is trying to help you to kind of orchestrate everything that is kind of happening. So there could be certain opportunities that kind of come your way, and it's going to be important for you to kind of take that leap of faith versus procrastinating and, you know, being indecisive and overthinking and not trusting where you're being guided. Okay. I'm also seeing trust the timing at the bottom. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.